6 feet.
All right, we
been started recording, man. We just gave up. You know how much good quality we just gave up? We should have been started.
We only got 40 minutes, nigga. I had to be decisive and precise and shit. How's everybody doing this evening?
What up?
How's everybody doing?
You got 30 minutes and my dick gonna come out.
Oh my God.
Look, I don't want to see your dick, son. If you do, turn the camera towards Mrs. Kanu. I don't want to see your fucking penis, my nigga.
I don't want to see Mrs. Kanu's face when she sees that.
TikTok.
Our face gonna give it away.
Yeah.
Basically. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing the Sonik Gemz podcast via Zoom. Again, it's your boy H1 in the building. Swahim Allah.
Zoom.
You already know. Flock, I guess, introduce yourself, I guess.
The same right there. Flocko Limala, man. What up?
But then let's say something.
Boy, Flocko Limala, live in effect, live and direct. You already know what it is, man. Quarantine the king. What up?
Yeah, you go. Orator Revol, holla at the people.
Orator Revol, you done know. You know what I mean? The Haitian Momoa, you already know her. All that good stuff.
All that good
stuff. Revolto look like he coming right straight out of a radio station right now. Like he broadcasting for the world and right now. Like, yo, we out here. The boys is giving it up.
4 day, holla at the people, bro.
What up, man? I'm trying to get my mood lights going on, man. I'll take a show of my
I was just about to say, why is it purple in there?
Yeah. Oh, y'all got sex lights?
Niggas is setting the mood over here.
Nigga got sex lights.
Yo, he wasn't playing after that dick.
Nah, he was dead ass serious about pulling his dick.
He wasn't playing about that let loose.
He really gonna pull his dick out in like 35 minutes. That's crazy.
Get all your questions out.
Mrs. Kanu, how are you?
Hello, Mrs. Kanu in the building.
Mrs. Kanu in the building. So how's everybody dealing with all this quarantine shit? Y'all bored yet?
Bored, man. Super bored.
Wow.
You know the bad thing about it?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna get worse. These people ain't paying attention, man. It's gonna get worse. They're not following directions. They're not they're not doing none of this stuff. So it's just gonna get worse, bro. I'm telling you, this is not gonna be past our birthday. It's gonna be like August, September before we can come outside.
Oh, don't say that.
You know what? I think 4 day makes a good point.
That's a realistic estimate because it ain't gonna happen no time soon.
Nah.
Even now with the restrictions, even now with the restrictions, we got people that still, making the gatherings happen, going out doing what they want to do. Stores are still crowded, and it's just a bunch of nonsense going on.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. If they're gonna try to take some type of stand for this shit, it literally would have to be like the rest of the year. Like for the next couple of weeks, that shit won't make a damn difference. I don't even know if this shit matters now, to be honest with you. I don't know what this shit is solving.
Bro,
and school's out for the rest of the year.
So yesterday, in the seafood place, it was like 30 people there. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? Like stores still letting, like Home Depot letting 100 people in at a time. It's supposed to be 10. They still letting people in buying stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, bro. I don't see it coming to the end anytime soon. Like it's gonna take people to start arresting people and put them in camp.
But do you think it's really about a virus?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's about 5G, to be honest with you. I think them cell phone towers is gonna start killing niggas if it already hasn't. That's what I think is happening. I think new technology always brings some new shit, and that's what we're looking at right now.
I heard that the officials were trying to get Google to release our data so they can follow our movements. Like they're not doing it already, but so in quarantine time they can access to see how many people are really out and about and things of that nature.
Look, it's about to be hot outside. Ain't no way you're gonna be keeping niggas in the crib. That's all I know.
No, that's a fact.
Once it what are we in April? Once May, niggas are gonna give you till the end of the month. May come in, we want to see girls in booty shorts. That's what niggas is thinking right now. Orator Revol. Waiting for chicks in booty shorts. Niggas like,
but
fuck the quarantine.
They already giving it up on here. They already giving it up on the virtual flavor also already.
That's true.
Strip club parties. Twerk sessions.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's a
He was
fact.
out there.
That's a
Right
super
now,
fact.
America is not prepared. They not gonna happen. These people wilding out doing all kind of like what? Who the Boosie was having? Show me your titty. $100 cash app.
That shit was
Really?
funny as fuck. That shit was
What?
hilarious.
Wait a minute. What?
Boosie, man, you ain't see that? You ain't been on this live? That nigga's live is crazy, son. Yeah,
Nah,
Girl showing titties and pussy on there.
yeah.
I didn't know he was. I know this nigga was doing it, but I didn't know Boosie was doing one. I've seen a couple of niggas. Yeah, they be letting loose.
Yeah, same thing. What about you, Neff? What you doing during the quarantine?
Honestly, I mean, I've been on my like essential worker business, so I just joined the quarantine party like yesterday.
Damn. Yeah, ain't shit popping. Ain't shit popping at this time anyway. So,
I'm still like, what? That's fine.
huh?
Yeah, I mean, we niggas. I'm still working.
Yeah, me too.
We still out and about. I'm still out and about, and I'm trying to be like super careful. I only going to places that they got no more than 2 people. Being that most businesses are closed anyway, that shouldn't be a problem. So I'm in and I'm out. Just make sure everything is secure and kind of make sure everything's a go.
That's a fact. So what's the? Go ahead, 4-day. Sorry.
I said, we doing curbside at Best Buy. So you order, you pull up, we throw it in your back seat of your trunk, and you keep it moving.
So you can't go inside the store?
Not at all.
Really?
Nope. I guess we the only store that's actually still running, but you can't come inside the store. Not at all. Everything is 100% curbside.
Holy shit! With electronics?
Yep. And people buying like it's still crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they copying out of there?
Shit, everything. DVDs, PlayStations, Xbox, anything for entertainment.
Anything to entertain themselves, yeah.
Refrigerators, they still buying everything.
Wait a minute. You work at Best Buy?
Yeah.
Really?
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 I don't know what this nigga like.
Really? I did not know this.
You were just stealing shit from there.
Oh, my bad. See,
I thought you was just
Nah,
stealing.
I found that shit in their fit, nigga.
he had a Best Buy shirt in the background.
Oh man.
What you
That's
been
crazy.
up to, Ace?
Bro,
Huh?
how is Easter gonna happen?
What you been up to?
Me ain't shit, bro. Working, I'm bored, nigga. Just working from home. It's like I go to the supermarket, I come back home, I jog as you came by, saw. That's all I do, and I'm losing my mind, son. Like just fucking sitting here. I ain't shit to do. You know what I mean? Jog, come home, watch Pornhub, Money Heist, Ozark, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like my Pornhub list is crazy right now. My Pornhub shit got all kinds of weird shit.
Got midget.
It's the time to experiment.
Dead ass. I got the weirdest shit on my Pornhub shit. I'm like, fuck it. Let me go down this rabbit hole.
This nigga come out of this quarantine with one side of his arm super brolic. Like, this is
My forearms look like
Popeye
Popeye, nigga. I got Popeye forearms in this bitch.
This nigga handshake mad strong for no reason. Matter of fact, I ain't dabbing you up no more.
His girl was looking at him. Who keep using all the cocoa butter?
empty bottles all over the floor and shit.
All over, son. We ain't got no Vaseline in this house, nigga. Nothing.
No Vaseline, no lotion,
Nothing.
no conditioner.
Nothing. No chapstick either, nigga. I'm just like, fuck it, nigga. Gotta get something.
All that nigga saran wrap is gone. Nigga. You got so many belts. Don't ask me no questions about them belts.
Oh my God.
Peter, what's going on with you, man? How you getting your hair done? You still doing it yourself?
You gotta have skills to pay the bills, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same. I'm gonna be with the same braids I had since January.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
Yeah, for real.
So what's the first thing y'all gonna do when this whole shit over? So what's the oh shit? What the fuck? Who is that?
You got 20 minutes.
Who's that? What day? Who's that?
Oh,
20 minutes. Dick coming out.
that is Keisha Fierce.
About to be like, who is that in your bed for a day?
That's my side chick.
Mrs. Kanu came ready, son. Red tea.
We met at the mailbox. You come over here, my wife inside.
That's hilarious. So what's the first thing y'all gonna do when this shit over? What's the first thing you gonna do? They say, let's say tomorrow, they're like, you look, everything back to normal. You can be around other human beings without wearing a mask and gloves and all this wild shit. What's the first thing y'all gonna do?
We travel.
Travel?
Travel, yeah.
Yep. Block, what about you?
Going to Waffle House.
This nigga said the most basic shit ever. This nigga said, I'm going to Waffle
you
House.
said
I'm gonna get some waffles.
If we lock down for however long we gonna be locked down for, the first thing we gonna do when we get out of here, ain't gotta be no extravagant shit. I'm gonna go right down the street, give me an all-star breakfast to start my day off, and then I'm gonna get into everything else. But the first thing,
I can dig it.
Good plan.
I could dig it. I could dig it. What about you, Neff? What you gonna do?
It's between getting some Chinese food or going to the strip club.
You could. That's actually good too.
Why not?
I'm not mad at that.
Why not go to the strip club then get Chinese food?
I get Chinese food at the strip club.
Yeah, exactly.
Or that. Yeah, no, actually, those are great ideas, guys. Keep it coming.
Strip club.
There you
I
go.
don't twerk for wings.
Yo, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. The first thing I'm gonna do is probably go to the gym.
Jog around the neighborhood.
I'm gonna go to the gym.
I knew it was gonna be some workout shit like that.
Yeah, I'm going to the gym. Like facts. First thing I'm doing is going to the gym. What about you, Mrs. Kanu? Oh, Mrs. Kanu says she's traveling. Y'all need to buy y'all tickets now. By why you can go right now to California for like $34 round trip.
Yeah, them zombies out there can't breathe out there. I'm good. I'll wait it out.
Just buy the tickets now and save them for later. Buy the tickets now.
We're supposed to go to New York for my birthday.
Do not go to New York, my nigga. It's like, do not go to New York City. Do not go to New York City.
That's the worst place you want to go.
Yeah,
crazy
it's like
up there right now. Now it's crazy up there right now. Yeah.
Yeah, like New York is closed literally for the next. They gotta be closed for the rest of the year.
Is like the center of the umbrella corporation.
Facts. Yeah. It's a wrap for New York for the rest of the year. It's a wrap. There's no visiting New York at all.
We lost a state. We 49 states.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, New York. It's a whole wrap for New York. Ain't no going to New York City for no reason at all. Yo, Flock, but how you been checking in on the fam? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, I just spoke to some of the fam yesterday and the day before. So far, everybody's good for the most part. They keep it safe, trying to maneuver as well as possibly can. But so far, no bad news up in New York for my fam. What's good with yours?
Everybody Gucci too. I got a few friends and family members that work in the hospitals, and they're just, the news is disgusting. Like it's like Armageddon in the hospitals. Like there's like if you broke your arm, God forbid, you might as well just tie a piece of wood around your arm and stay the fuck at the house. As soon as you walk in, you catching the fucking coronavirus. Like it's a wrap. Dead ass. But that's with every hospital now. Like if the doctors are telling you, if it's not an emergency, like dire, like you better just fix it at the crib.
Yeah, suck it up.
Quick question.
That's what they're telling you now. Even if you think it's the corona, don't go to the hospital. Fight that shit. Stay your ass at the house.
Yeah.
Quick question. Have y'all seen the test for that junk?
Man.
Yeah.
Bruh, I see why niggas ain't going to get tested.
I haven't seen it. What's the process?
Jesus.
Bruh, it's a basically, just imagine like a shish kebab with a cotton swab at the bottom. It's like this long, and they stick it up your nose.
Look at Miss Canoe.
They shove it in there. They leave it in there for like 30 seconds, and they yank it back out and be like, "Ow, you good?"
That's that Total Recall shit, nigga.
Yes, my nigga.
Yeah, it's a fact.
It's worse.
It take like 3 days, I think, right, to get your test back. Neff, is it 3 days or 10 days? You would know more than me.
Well, I mean, I guess well, first of all, I mean, even the availability of the test, you know what I mean? It's like that's a whole other issue, you know what I mean? A lot of times they're not even having, like, if you're not actively showing symptoms, like, they're not even trying to test you, you know what I'm saying?
True. That's true, too. Yeah, you got to be on your last leg to walk into the hospital at this point. Like, that's just it. Them niggas are just like, they sitting everybody, like, corona symptoms, they putting you could come in for anything else. They're going to sit you right next to a nigga that got it. Just expose you right to it. Them niggas don't give a fuck. They go ahead and sit next to Billy right there. That nigga, he good. He's called. Go ahead and sit right next to him. He all right. It's like, you know what I mean? Nigga got chills, but that's okay. You know what I mean? What are we going to do?
You got a fever.
Yeah. You got a 2,000 fever, nigga. Sit next to that nigga. So, if there's no and niggas already don't like going to the hospital already. So now it's giving the niggas to not go.
Off the rip. Yeah, like, nah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
If it ain't broken, then
yeah.
If it ain't broken, I'm gonna figure it out.
That's a fact. That is
whole
a
new
fact.
gun right here.
Bro, who would have thought the new year started off with like this bullshit? Like, I thought this year was like, all right, we want to start a business. You know, we're going to get things going. We're going to get it popping. And then this shit just feels like the whole year is just done. Like, it's just done.
Everything just stopped.
It was like January, February, and March is like all different years. Like, it's crazy.
Facts. That's a fact. This has been the longest. March was long as fuck.
I'm telling you. I'm like, it's still not April.
I'm telling it just turned April. I think it's 2021. I think them niggas is lying to us. Like dead ass. It's next year already. It gotta be. It gotta be next year already, son. Because this year is, and we still got another 8 months left in this year. It's a wrap for the year.
Done with it. Like, I'm done with it. Like, I'm gonna start all over. Just fast forward.
They cancel school for the rest of the year. Oh my god.
Kids,
I'm like, why they couldn't do this when I was in school? You know what I mean?
how, like, the verifications for all this stuff. Like, I don't even know what if my kid like passed now. Is he like
Held back?
Is he held back? Like, what? And then what happened? I paid.
Yeah, what happens after this?
I paid for school supplies for the whole year. Them teachers owe me some Kleenex. Back, like, I paid for all that stuff. Give me my shit back, bitch. Like, I got markers, I got Sharpies. I done paid for the whole year. I got a whole list for a whole year. Them niggas, they owe me.
Oh, for that, they gonna use it next year.
Well, who cares? My kid is not in that class anymore.
That's true. It's a good point. That is a good damn point.
I want my Kleenex back, bitch. Pay for a whole year school supply. I paid for like 2 field trips. I'm giving my money back for that?
No.
You should, though. You should.
I'm giving my money
They
back.
should.
giving us our money back for the sports, like for the track and field and the soccer, but it still ain't came in the mail yet. But they said they was giving it back.
Exactly. I don't pay for sports events these niggas can't go to. I don't spend on track uniform, track shoes. They just collecting dust. I told them to go put on some track shoes. We finna run around the neighborhood. You still in track. I just blow whistle when a nigga wake up in the morning time. Practice. Go over the relay. Get up. Look at him. He heard track. Show your track.
What's up, man?
He look diesel as hell, yo. He got a do-rag on.
And that nigga, we work on his prison sentence. Look at him. They got smoke. Show your muscles. You gotta show your muscles. Yeah.
Come on, for life.
Hell yeah. In his bedroom doing mad push-ups and pull-ups and shit.
Right.
We getting ready,
Okay.
nigga. We could have survived this apocalypse or whatever the hell it is.
Go to bed.
Apocalypse.
No, Daddy just talk. Go to bed. We on the podcast. On.
Yeah, man, we definitely, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully we, not saying we're not gonna survive it. We are, obviously, but it's like you guys said. I think the rest of the year is shot.
Listen, what item, if you had the money to buy it right now, what would you buy right now? Like, if you
Say that one more time.
If you had to buy one item right now, like if you had the money, you can get like in the next hour. What would you buy right now just that you don't have?
Shit.
Like me personally, I would buy my sawed off shotgun. Just
Damn, you buy a gun just off the rip,
off rip.
strapped.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Damn, you think it's gonna get that bad where niggas are gonna start violating?
No, well, I don't know because I don't know the state of the economy. And these niggas don't understand. It was already niggas that's already doing gutter stuff. Now you have the opportunity. People at home, people got all their stuff at the house. You just never know who's watching you and how these people maneuver. So for me not knowing, the first thing I'm gonna do is buy a gun. You just never know.
Can't be mad at that. That's a good. What you said, Mrs. Kanu?
Pray, plead the blood of Jesus.
With the shotgun.
Nigga, I right here, and I got the devil right here. Nigga, you better get strapped up.
I think what is probably locusts, bugs everywhere.
So you going biblical?
I'm going biblical.
So we need
Well.
to buy net.
What you get, H?
First thing I would get, shit, right now, if I had the money, probably a gun too, to be honest with you, another one. I'd definitely probably get another strap. But I don't know, or I'd buy another whip. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably get another car. If I can get another car, I'd get another car. That'd be probably the first thing I'd do. If I had the bread for it, I'd buy another car right now.
They got great deals out there, man.
What? Nigga, you can get a 2016 Escalade for $48, nigga. Full tank of gas, fully loaded.
And gas shit, man. Yeah, I put $10 to ride all week, my nigga.
I'm telling you, gas is cheap, of course, because no one's going nowhere. Gas is cheap. Because no one is leaving.
But it's funny, they were like, oh, it's based on the economy. That's why the gas is high. But when nobody's driving, the gas drops. This meeting has been upgraded by the host for include unlimited minutes. Did you just do that?
Yeah, I think that Zoom just said they're gonna let us rock.
Oh, fuck it then. They know what's up. They see something funny.
Yeah,
Word.
they see it. That's right. As soon as you try to log into this shit again, they're gonna be like $19.99 a month, nigga. Hurry up. Pay this fucking money. Pay this bread. Hurry up. What about you, Flock? What's the first thing what would you buy right now?
I don't know. I like the point you made with the whip. I got a strap, so I dare somebody come on. Well, undisclosed area. But probably a whip, because if niggas gotta get the fuck out of town, then we can absolutely do that and run a couple people over on the way. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
You know, you're going to buy a fitted.
The thought that crossed my mind, but them stores might not be open.
Yo, she know you well, Flock. Flock is a buying a hat ass nigga for real.
Yeah.
Flock will buy a hat in a heartbeat.
Yo, you see the quarantine fitted fatigue, little. You know, I'm ready. Come in here if you want to.
What about you, Neff? First thing you'd buy right now if you had the bread?
A hairstylist.
Oh,
Yeah, Neff, what would you get,
A
Neff?
hairstylist?
Yeah, how you buy a whole
A
person?
hairstylist.
You'd buy a hairstylist?
Slavery.
You gonna buy a whole nigga? That's crazy.
Exactly, about a whole. Hey, don't talk to
Slave.
Don't feed that nigga.
Shit.
So so what would you buy them for real though?
Wait, are we saying like if we could buy anything that we want?
Yeah, anything right now.
Yeah, right now.
Buy some land, some property.
That's a good one.
That's good.
That's a good one. That's a good one. And niggas are dying. Like right now, you gotta imagine the housing market. Like no one's going to go look at no cribs. So you probably can get a house. They're gonna negotiate. The banks are gonna negotiate with you like a motherfucker for a good crib right now.
Oh, virtual.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
So whatever you get, you getting great deals.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
What about you, Mrs. Kanu? What would you get right now?
A whole hair salon.
There you go. There you go.
Shut up.
There you go. So, Mrs. Kanu, let me ask you a question. How is this whole thing affecting you right now as far as your clients and all that stuff?
It's depressing. It really is, but it really depends on the hairstylist. Honestly, I'm looking at it as an advantage for when we come out. Like, I'm going to make it work for me. So there's going to be so many people that wants their hair done. So the people that I haven't had before, that didn't even really know much about me before, they're going to know now, because people should use this as a stepping stool. So it may hurt right now, but the aftermath is going to be like a flood, an overflow of my cup. So
it's so many bald-headed women in their house right now. As soon as they get that one light of Freeman, they gonna be
my
like,
phone gonna be.
they gonna be like, "Did you just patch it up, bitch? You need a whole head, girl." Woo!
Yo. All right, so I got a question, Mrs. Kanu. I got a question for you. If let's say someone wanted to get their hair done, and they're like, "Come to my crib, do my hair, $5,000." Would you do it?
Mask up, glove up.
Facts. Nigga, for $5,000, I'll do your hair, and I don't know shit about hair, nigga.
Turn the head out of you bald-headed like me. I thought that's what you wanted. I don't do one of that. Hey,
yo, I'm telling you, for $5,000, nigga, right now, shit, I'll do it too.
I sure am.
Bruh, this man asked me how much would charge me to come do a fire stick at his house. I told him $300. Straight up.
To do a what?
A fire stick.
I'll be right back.
I told him $300. Like, it wasn't even a question for me. 300 bones. I'll come do it.
To do a fire stick? Huh?
Jailbreak a fire stick and show him how to use it at his house.
For $300?
I'm not listening. I'm not. No.
But see, you have people that pay that, especially people that don't have no entertainment. They don't have money to pay for the cable, or whatever they extra stuff. They'll pay that for that fire stick, unlimited everything. I'll pay for it.
Yep. That's movies, entertainment.
That's true.
Speaking of which, I gotta get that one from your house.
Listen, I'm not leaving.
I forgot, Marcos. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to bring it to Marcos.
You forgot that man fire stick?
I did.
Ain't shit.
Well, the mail still work. You can just mail it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah, I'm out here. I'm mask, like Trina said, mask up, glove up. You coming? I'll come get it.
Hey, I'm off Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Damn, 4 days?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
She's like, nigga, you got 5? Nigga, you ain't telling me shit. What the fuck?
He's like, hold on. We gonna be here together.
Just in on Sonik Gemz.
Yo.
You said 36, not 48.
As a hairstylist, it's up and down anyway. But times like these, I have so many trades and certificates. I'm a CNA, a PCT. I work tomorrow. I'm going to the senior living home.
Ooh, you got to be very careful, Mrs. Kanu. That's like another hot spot for that shit.
It is, but the thing about it, at the senior living home, they are so protected more than anybody else in this outside world, because the moment that it happened, even when I went for like an interview, they have those old people quarantined to where you can't even enter into their area before they sanitize your whole body. So it's like when I'm going tomorrow to work, I'm not even going to go near them. So,
Sweet.
Yeah.
That works. I agree. I mean, that's a smart move. I mean, they got to be protected. They're already elderly, so they got to be super protected.
Them niggas sneeze and die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, if you watch this CNN,
this nigga is son. Come on, B.
No, but if you watch CNN, the high risk are the infants and the elderly. So if they get that kind of virus or anything, their body is not going to be able to take it. That's everybody who's dying now. That's where the virus is really hitting at. So they have to be highly protected. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, they got one sneeze. It's a wrap. In the upper room.
It's horrible.
Billy, is that you?
It's horrible. Horrible. And Peter think you funny. That is not funny. Shut up.
And they're gonna be like, bingo, I'm out.
Lord, forgive me for laughing at this.
The Lord knows it's funny.
E93, bingo, oh Lord.
Look at this. Somebody look at this.
That is the wrong mask.
Nigga, Omarion, what the hell? Yeah, that nigga was bored. He thought about this shit for a week.
This thing is about to purge himself.
Nigga, he's the worst jobber walker ever, nigga.
I turn up all the. I hit the fuse box at the crib, and I wait till wifey go in the bathroom, and then she has the flashlight, and I'm just standing there and shit. Like.
You Candyman in now, nigga?
Every time, son. As soon as she walk in the bathroom, it's like, ah! What the fuck is this nigga doing? Like, yeah, you gotta entertain yourself. If you bored, you start thinking of creative ways to do shit.
Your poor wife. Oh
Question.
my God.
How many times this week have y'all got on your wife's nerves just being you? Like, damn, like, God damn, this nigga still here.
You know what's crazy? Wifey,
Just this morning.
Everybody in a different part of the house. She upstairs or I'm downstairs. I work from home, so I'm always downstairs. Or if we're upstairs, we're like, it's like time for bed kind of shit. Like nothing happens. Like when we're eating, we're either eating or watching TV. It's like, I don't even know what to call this shit. I don't even know what this is, to be honest with you. I'm like, are we married, nigga? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
life sentence.
Yeah, we're just in the house. Like, can't do shit. You know what I mean? We're just here.
Everybody like a little uneasy. Thought they went off on me yesterday because he got callus on his feet and his feet hurt. And I was calling him downstairs to come look at the dog that came back to our house.
Man, I cuss everybody.
Me out.
I cuss everybody in their house.
He said both of them ugly dogs can leave. Leave me the hell alone.
Damn, 4 days, son. You mean as hell, nigga.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I ain't speak to him for 2 days.
Bro, we put it like this, man. I've been working all day. I ain't want to hear about no damn dog. I was like, yo, I just want to sit. I really just want to sit and just collect my thoughts and relax. And you know we don't collect your thoughts and you be at home. But if I just get to that level, you just snap on everybody. Fuck that goddamn dog. And that bitch. What? Who you calling the bitch? The damn dog. Fuck you too.
But I've been at home all day with the kids. So as soon as he come home, I'm like, oh, an adult, fun, let's talk. He's like, really?
I just need 10 seconds. Let me catch a breath. I've been dealing with stupid niggas all day. Sir, you can't come into Best Buy. Why? Bitch, you come up here to Best Buy with gloves and a mask. You talking about why you can't come into Best Buy? Is that your normal outfit you came out the house with?
That's crazy that, y'all not letting niggas in. Walmart lets people in.
No, we not letting nobody in, bro. Not because niggas is bored. So niggas just come in Best Buy and just go walk the fuck around. And niggas gonna be coughing, niggas be sneezing. Yo, my GM was like, none of that shit. Y'all niggas can order what the fuck y'all want and y'all take y'all asses home. No, this ain't no chill spot. You be funny how many niggas just come into Best Buy to just walk around.
But they touch more in Best Buy because you want to test everything, Yeah. So at Walmart, you get what you got and get what you need and you leave. But at Best Buy, people really would just sit there and chill and watch and be in what?
Watching movies, but Magnolia, watching movies, touching speakers, doing all kind of shit. Niggas just be bored as fuck. Not even buying nothing. They just come out and chill. Come watch the new video game. Come watch the new Bad Boy for Life come out. They downloading this shit. I mean, it's just crazy. I didn't know Best Buy carries so much and it's a essential business for everybody. But niggas just really just want to hang out at Best Buy. You be like, nigga, go home. Like, I don't even want you here. Like, I don't want to see you.
So what is it like inside the store with all the employees? Like what is the day like? First of all, better question is also, are all the employees even working? Did they have to let some people go?
So now how best they do it? They take your average hours. So if you worked an actual 30 to 35 hours for 10 weeks, they pay you to stay home. They don't want you to be there. The people that are actually working there, you get an extra $250 per hour when you work there, and you can work your shift that you want to do, and it's already limited hours. So if you take your average and you average 38 to 39 hours a week, you don't have to come to work. You'll still get paid.
That's fucking awesome. I wish I had some shit like that. I'm working all my regular hours sitting from this exact corner. This shit's crazy.
Shit, yeah. Some people ain't got that luxury.
Hell yeah, I get to pay, get to stay home, this, that, and another. They did 1 week and was like, yo, can I come to work?
Yeah, they giving niggas options to like go into the office. Neff, did you have options? Like all of y'all can't go into the office no more, or like you guys can? Some of you still can.
No, I mean if you want to, or for whatever reason, like you can't. Your home situation is not conducive. Then yeah, you can still go to the office.
Yeah, are there people there? Like, do you think is it still like a full house, or most people are working from home?
No, it's not a full. Well, I mean, I don't know because our we work for a big hospital, so it's like a lot of people are still working on site, but then you have some people working at home. It all depends on just the it's just been a lot of last minute stuff, so it's just really coming down to convenience for a lot of people.
Factory. So Flock, what about you? Has the shit slowed down for you any?
A little bit, nothing crazy. In my field, it's a little bit different because everybody in the security field, everybody wants to make sure their shit is on point. So, it hasn't slowed down. My big jobs have slowed down a lot, but my recurring customers always need something. So that's what I've been doing lately. But of course, staying safe, trying to stay away from as much as I can and just getting in and out. But I've been doing that even before this whole Corona joint. Like, I'm just in and out, and I stay away from as many people as I can as possible already. So,
security, get a higher people feel some kind of, uneasy. It's usually when state of emergency, the things that you take for granted, people are doing like security systems, guns, other stuff. Like you never got like a spike of niggas like whatever it costs, I want it, give it to me.
Yeah, there's been a couple of joints where whatever the price is, they willing to do it because they want it that bad at the moment.
Right.
No negotiating, nigga. We don't got time to negotiate. No negotiation. I want it.
Nah, I'm a fair person. As long as we both agree on the terms, then I'm with it.
That's a fact. Well, that's good.
Going to their house and stuff.
Say it again.
Still going to people's houses.
Yeah.
Oh no, Marcos.
No, but I don't like, we talk at a distance. If I gotta talk to them about what I'm about to do, we come outside and we have our 6 feet or whatever. And usually there's no more than 2 people in the house.
Yeah, he ain't gotta touch nobody.
Yeah, I don't have to be directly right next to the person. And I got my mask, gloves, sanitizers, wipes, all that. So.
Damn.
So let me ask the question: how is this coronavirus affecting your spouse? Like, have you like learned something new, or is it just like we just survived? How does it affect your relationships as much as it is? Because I think me and my wife, we got mad at each other, and then we got closer, and then we have. Like, we talk, but like we have to talk now. Like, you can't just be in the room, but like, oh, damn. Like I think we got a little worse and got a little better.
Yeah, we got like, nigga, I'm finna leave, give me my own apartment, so I can't live without you.
I hate you, nigga. I loves you. I loves you.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question, though. I don't know if it. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely have to talk more. But during the week, it's kind of awkward because it's still like work. Because I'm on the phone all day, or I'm in a meeting. I'm doing this kind of fucking shit all the time. So, she has to work, and so she's in another part of the house. So technically, we only see each other like it's really just like lunch break and shit. Like, oh shit, you on break? And me too, nigga. Fuck it. Like, go ahead and take a lunch break now. We'll chat for 15 minutes. Like, gotta go back to work. It's just like that kind of shit. And then 5 o'clock, and then we'll just do kind of. It's almost very similar. Almost similar, because she has to be on the phone all day, and so do I. So there's not that much in between time. Yeah, there's not that much. In the morning, it's a little bit better because no one is rushing. We don't got to rush to go nowhere. There's not like, oh, everyone's rushing to leave the house anymore. It's just kind of like, all right, well, we can chill out, eat breakfast, and then it's back to business. So it's cool, but it sucks at the same time because you do get a bit lonely. It's kind of like, damn, son, the nigga is all the way upstairs. There's some pussy upstairs. I can't even go to that shit. I can't do shit.
A long extension cord. How can I help you? How can I help you?
Why is your phone shaking?
Insurance gotta come.
Oh shit! Have you guys been watching more TV? What kind of series has you guys been watching? You guys been watching some cool shit?
All of them. I watch all of them. Netflix sent me a check.
All American. Watching the Tiger Thing, The Masked Singer.
What do you recommend? I just started Ozark.
Black Lightning, yeah.
Hands down, Ozark. Hands down.
I just started Ozark.
No, we ain't do the Ozark.
What?
We ain't started yet.
Oh. Neff, are you watching Ozark?
Nah, y'all put me on game now. I'm about to go watch it like later on.
3 seasons.
Yeah, I just thought. I mean, I've been hearing about it, but with everything else, like it's hard to catch up with everything. So now
what about the Tiger King?
That's what
I haven't seen that either. I heard that one is dope too. I haven't seen that one though.
What is it about? It's about a white crackhead nigga that has a tiger in his crib. Is that what it is? That's what I heard it was about.
It basically is. So he got like a misfit camp, and they got tigers. Yeah. And like he's like lions and tigers and all kind of exotic animals and shit. Some of his crew, one lady lost her arm and shit. Like he went into the gift shop, was like, "Hey guys, we closed for today. One of my person lost their arm, so I give you your refund back, but you can come back tomorrow."
He's a meth head though, right? Like he's a meth head, right?
Well, he does meth and he's gay. And
he's gay.
Gay meth head.
Yes. And then like the lady who's trying to shut him down, she does the exact
think it's a get head.
I mean, it's just funny as shit, man.
And he's not just gay, but he has multiple.
He has multiple.
Well, hold up. I heard that there was some other, I don't know if he did an interview or something like that, and he was like, "I'm not gay. I don't know where they got this shit from."
It said he wasn't gay, but he liked boys, but he never came out classifying himself as being gay. So it's just weird, like it's a weird storyline, but it's just so
typical geth head.
Yeah, right. Right. Typical geth head. Typical geth head.
The lady who doesn't like him, she do the exact same shit she do, but she actually killed. Her husband came up missing.
And they think that she fed it to the tiger.
Fed it to the tiger.
Her husband?
Yeah. And then he came out with a music video explaining how she killed her husband. That shit is funny as shit, bro. Like,
I'm never watching this show. I'm never watching this shit. Like I'm telling you, I'm never watching the Tiger King. Just for you, that was enough for me to never click that shit in life, nigga. Like, yo, a fucking gay meth head who likes boys but is not gay, who's working with some bitch who fed her husband to a tiger.
No, they don't like each other. They hate each other.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even know what to say to that shit right
there. That's why it's funny as shit. It's funny. I don't know. You okay?
I gotta chill.
Okay.
I gotta chill.
You got 5 minutes. You gotta chill. They coming out.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
King Ding-a-ling.
And take my shirt off, keep my chain on.
And the footy socks. Keep on the footy socks. Keep on the footy socks. Who has sex with their socks on? Don't lie. I can be honest.
No, I don't. I hate them.
Nah.
You have sex with your socks on?
I used to. I don't know anymore.
Who said that?
Huh? I said I used to.
Oh, you used to keep your socks on?
Yeah, I used to. Long time ago.
Oh,
You gotta keep
Sock
it, right?
Everything.
What about you, Nephew? You were keeping on your socks, nigga, or not?
Gotta keep it gangster. Gotta keep on the Nikes too.
You keep on your shoes? You Brian Pumper ass nigga. This nigga keep on his socks and sneakers, nigga. Ready to jump out the window.
You know what? You keep your belt at your ankle still? You be waddling to the next position.
Hey, they gonna take him his box and just put it through the hole. All right. They will catch me easy, they'll touch my skin.
So come over here to the back. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh man. That's hilarious, yo. That's hilarious. Yeah, you got no socks, son. You gotta be ass naked when you in that. You gotta be ass naked.
I mean, but there's a science to it though. Like if you keep your socks on, they say like it actually builds up the like I guess the desire. Like it's like a body heat type of thing.
Who the fuck told you that?
Science.
Science.
I had on my socks last night.
Don't be listening to
Yo,
BNN.
you know what's crazy? Yo, Mrs. Kanu, I'm laughing. You know what's funny? I like when my wife keeps on her socks too. I don't know why. I like when my wife keeps on her socks too, like her white footy socks. I don't know. I feel like I'm watching like Girls Gone Wild or some shit. Like I snuck in, like stole the pussy. Like I like that shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I like that shit. She got on her little footy socks. I'm serious. She got on her footy socks, nigga. I'm in the bedroom with my mask on, nigga. That's all you see, nigga. Just shoulders, nigga.
Shoulders and hair, man.
Shoulders. Yo, shoulders and socks, nigga. Fuck that. Shoulders and mask and fucking 90s R&B.
All it takes for this nigga to see socks and he become Freddy.
Hey, I got a funny story to tell y'all.
Don't look.
Story time.
Perfect. All right, listen. This from my bachelor days. When me and Marcos had an apartment together, right?
Uh-huh.
So you know my dad was one of those dads with those super fly and all that stuff. So we had the satin sheets. So I was in Macy's one day.
Hold on.
A whole set. Like it was they had the sheets, the pillows, and all that. It was all satin and just it was dark chocolate. Oh man, I done hit a lick. In bed, my shit was super fly. Like all I needed was a disco light, and I was good and golden. Man, I went to goddamn. I don't know who the hell I was fucking with. But I came into the room. I said, "Girl, you about to get it on? I'm tipsy as fuck. She tipsy as fuck." Nigga, I went to get in my bed. I slid across. I slid, and you know I'm in a small apartment, so my bed is next to a damn window in the wall. Nigga, the bitch went that way. I went the other way. I done gave my goddamn self a concussion. Fucking with this. Nigga, the move was it. Nigga. She knocked herself out on my damn dresser. I woke up like, man, goddamn my neck. I'm like, oh shit. Fuck no sad face.
God damn it, Freddie.
I hurt myself so bad.
Oh man. Oh. Yo, again, ladies and gentlemen, fucking 4-day gives me a headache again.
Ever fucking some sand cheeks. Nigga, my shit. Fuck. Nigga, we trying to get it on that nigga said. Oh, nigga.
Yo, this nigga was sliding all over the fucking place, yo.
Man.
Jesus
God,
Christ.
My son nigga, I woke up, it was morning time. She talking about, damn, baby. I said, yeah. Ah, shit. I know she was lying, nigga. I know how women know, like, that nigga talk to pussy. He said, why my neck hurt? I just, like, she probably stopped fucking with Africans after that. Like, this nigga knocked me the fuck out. I don't know what.
Oh, man. Yo, Forde, you crazy, son. You crazy, my nigga. You are crazy, son. Silk fucking sheets, my nigga. Does that shit still exist? Or satin sheets? Is that shit, you can still get that shit now?
Yeah, I think so.
You can?
I think so. I would, nigga, you better not go 100. I went 100% in. Nigga, I had pillowcases, the, what's the shit called? The sheet and the shit, the sham. I mean, everything was silk. Nigga, I went flying into that damn wall. I was like, you gonna half and half. Just do pillowcases, my nigga. Don't do the whole thing. I tell you right now, that's a disaster.
Oh, man.
You gonna go to switch positions and hurt yourself, my nigga.
That is hilarious. Fucking, see, you wouldn't have slid if you had your socks on. Should have kept the footies. Should have kept on the footies, nigga.
Nah, you know, sad. You need the footies with the grip on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. You need the hospital socks, nigga. The yellow
the
shits.
Christmas socks.
Yeah, so you need the yellow hospital socks for them shits, nigga.
You need those trampoline socks to be getting that Sky Zone and shit.
Oh, shit. Yo, Reto, you froze, son.
That nigga look like he.
I'm like, why he in the same position?
That nigga, he went on break.
My bad. I'm like texting and all this crazy
He's
stuff.
screenshotting himself and left it there.
Hell yeah, this nigga done clocked out for lunch, nigga.
That's his background for real.
That nigga be at work. So as I carry the one. Peter, you there? I think he froze.
I think you lost him. Hang up and call him back.
I'm like, yeah. Sorry. I'm still here.
Yo, shit. Oh.
I'm gonna check though. I'm gonna start talking shit if I think you lying. I'm gonna start cursing niggas out like this bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
What you say? Oh, see, I knew it wasn't frozen.
No.
I thought it happened again. I was like, this nigga 4-day was right. God damn it.
We have a state of emergency.
Yo. Holy shit.
Yo,
Oh man. So let me ask you a question, Neff. What you think dating is gonna be like after this shit?
Like this?
True. Is it gonna be virtual dates? Like
real?
What's dating gonna be like when you're like meeting a girl? All right, I'll give you an example. If you met a chick, I don't know, what are we in? April, June.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure it out.
In June, you good? If you met a chick in like June,
Yeah.
are you still gonna be worried? Are you still gonna be worried about this shit?
Wait, hold on. I missed the question. What am I gonna be worried about? What?
Yo, you keep freezing.
Yo, this nigga, he got another tab open. That's what that is.
Yo, get off Pornhub, nigga. We are doing a live podcast.
He got another tab open. Get over.
Yo, nigga.
Discovering all these new categories.
Peter.
Yo, this shit is hilarious, yo, because you keep freezing. Every time you keep freezing, son. So it makes it even worse.
So what? I missed your question, huh?
Ask the question, Peter. Before they can shut up.
Go ahead, Neff. All right, Neff. So you meet a girl in June. Are you still gonna be worried about? Are you still gonna be worried about Okay, I'm gonna ask an even more difficult question. She told you she just got over. She had it.
What?
Oh wow.
She had coronavirus.
Yo, both of their faces. That shit happened at the same time.
Yo, nephew, get on your laptop, son. I need you to get on your laptop.
Man.
But she said she had it. She said she had coronavirus. She got over it like a month ago. Are you still fucking with her? Are you gonna want her to get tested? Like, what would you want to do? How would you approach the situation? Or would you be nervous?
Is she keeping her socks on?
I mean, she's keeping her socks on. You fucking beast. Yeah, she's keeping her socks on.
You nigga.
Now, but seriously, you're dating her. You like her. You met her. You guys are talking, whatever. And then she's like, I had it too. You know what I mean? I got exposed at work. Maybe she was a nurse, whatever. She's like, I got exposed at work, whatever. Now I'm good. Are you gonna still be nervous?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, for how long though? She said she had it, but she's cured. She's like, I'm good. Like, it's over, whatever.
Yeah.
You still gonna be nervous about it?
I mean, like, realistically, like, they're saying that if you have it, then you're gonna end up giving it to somebody else, right? So once you built up the immunity to it or whatever, until they create a vaccine, you can still pass it to somebody else. But I mean, I don't know, man. It depends where I'm at. I might be
Virus, Peter. I'm telling you, you just didn't know you had it. They say the flu is worse than this virus. It's not as serious. If you have a low immunity,
I think I already had it.
Yeah, I think Bernard had it.
I think I had it.
I think we had it. You remember when everybody was sick that last year?
No,
At the beginning of the year?
December,
Yeah,
January.
December.
Yeah, exactly. December, January.
Everybody got sick around the same time. Everybody was sick.
Yeah.
Everybody caught some kind of flu or fucking cold around the same time.
Right. And like when you go to the doctor, they don't call it the flu. They say it's just some viral thing. So, I mean, I wouldn't, if I was in the situation you was asking Peter, I wouldn't think nothing of it because I feel as though half of people have had it, don't know they had it. They didn't get tested. Half people don't want to stick that thing up their nose, and it passed just like the flu. Just like at one point when my kids was little, they had this hand, foot, and mouth disease that's not as bad now as it was when my babies were like 2 and 3 years old. These things, if you build up your immune system and you are healthy, your body is the white blood cells are gonna fight these things off, and that it is what it is. I don't think it will affect you any different if you had met somebody. They say, "Yeah, I had it." Half of the population had it and didn't know they had it. Is she all right?
That's true. Yeah, there's no way to know. That's a good point, Mrs. Kanu. There'd be no way to know anything. But you just made me think about something. Do you guys believe that there is a lot of fear mongering happening around the coronavirus? In other words, they are purposely making people super afraid with masks. I mean, we're doing what we can for precautions. Everyone's washing their hands, which we should have already been doing, right? But like washing your hands, you got on a mask, you got on gloves, you're doing everything you possibly can. Do you think that they're using this as a fear tactic for people now at this point?
Yeah.
No, at this point,
Definitely.
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, I believe so too. I think they inundate us with this information all day. Like I'm like, they never tell you that 85% of people are cured. Like they had it and they're okay. They never talk about the success rate of it.
There's always how many deaths it is total in this stuff.
Yeah,
Always is. If you do, like I was watching an interview, man, and they were talking about the statistics of, of course, the death toll versus how many people there are in the world and how many people are actually recovering from it. And of course, when you do the math, the percentage of people that are actually dying from it is so low, it's lower than the actual regular flu that kills people each year. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But the thing is, man, I mean, not to say that it's a joke or anything like that, but of course, just like with any type of, pandemic, especially when it's coming from the government, it's like we're kind of forced to be victims to the sensationalism behind, because nobody knows the true reason. We're not going to know a lot of things and right now until we see it in hindsight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. 2021 is gonna be an awkward year, I think. I think when we go into the next year and after this shit dies, because one thing I know is that niggas are not gonna quarantine 2 years in a row. Like niggas had the scare this year, next year they can come back like, oh my God, it's back out. Niggas gonna be like, I don't care. That's what's gonna happen. I don't give a fuck. Nothing is gonna change. You know what I mean? Nothing is gonna change. No one is gonna go on quarantine. No one is gonna do this 2 times in a row. First of all, the economy can't take it. And second of all, everyone is just gonna be like, well, I don't care. It's just like Mrs. Kanu saying, it's a flu. I'm not dealing with it.
Right. You got to think about too what you're dealing with. Okay, back in the 80s and 90s, you probably could do it for 2 years. The generation of kids this year, shit, put them in the house for 2 years and see what's gonna happen. Them children ain't nope.
They're not staying in the house.
No, go ahead, Fode.
They're not staying in the house now. Them niggas talking about the government talking about he gonna open up one beach. Like, what?
They shut down Miami Beach. They had them white college kids. They was ready to fight. They had a rally over that. Now imagine telling them 2 years in a row, y'all can't celebrate y'all graduation. Y'all graduate.
Yo, good point. Good point, Mrs. Kanu. That's the sucky part. If you are you've been waiting for graduation.
And you can't graduate.
And you can't fucking, what are they gonna do in, are they gonna, I believe that they need to still have graduation maybe later on in the year, but they have to have a graduation. They have to do it.
You've been looking for that for the whole 12 years.
Yeah, you have to do it. You have to have a graduation.
I mean, I'll tell y'all what, though. I actually didn't have a graduation.
Because of this, or just like in general?
No. I mean, this is like way before, like my senior year of high school. Like I did my classes straight up online because I had moved schools a couple times during my high school. So when I tried to come back my senior year to like my local high school, my credits and stuff weren't transferring. So I ended up having to do online school. So I basically like homeschooled my last year, senior year. So like coming from somebody that's actually experienced that, like I feel like, you know, it's all relative. Like right now, a lot of stuff is weird and it's strange. Just like before 9/11, like a lot of things were different. You could basically have Thanksgiving dinner on a plane, but now, you know what I'm saying, that's like way different. You know what I mean? And that's the new normal. Like we're all used to that now. You know what I'm saying? So
like this is gonna be a norm to people now.
I mean, I think it's preparing us for a new normal. Like this is like a practice run. I'm not saying I know exactly the purpose behind it, but I'm just saying that like when it comes down to it, like a lot of people have been talking about like martial law and stuff like that. Like this is definitely a good way to introduce that.
Good point. Good point. I can imagine how, I mean, even apart from the children, how this would affect the kid, how this would affect the parents who's been like, you know, you've taken your time with your kid all this time and now you're looking forward to this kid graduating because it's a big deal for the family too. You know, you want to have a little graduation party. You want to celebrate that time. And then now it's like, we're doing it like this. That shit is not gonna, I don't know how that's gonna work. You know what I mean? I don't know how
on the positive, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you. I was just saying like on a positive side though, I think that, you know, like with these kids nowadays that are just so immersed in their technology and stuff like that, I think it will create a new appreciation for actually just human interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like kids don't play outside and stuff like that. I think that'll be a good thing. You know what I mean?
Good point.
I can fight that because there's not a lot of human interaction. Now they're doing more technology. So kids, you know, not going outside no more. They talking through these webcams. They doing all that stuff. You might
once some people get comfortable or if not already used to doing like what we are doing now, like why would that change afterward? Right. One is gonna be a paranoia behind it after this whole fear factor is over with. People are still gonna be scared, still gonna be nervous, still gonna be moving cautiously. So this is gonna be around for a good minute.
Right.
Yeah, true, but I think it's like with society, people want to do what they can't do. If you tell them they can't do something, they're gonna want to do it.
That's a fact. I agree with that.
You have those rebels that you tell them they gonna do it. Then you have them people that actually listen to other people and be like, "Oh no, we can't go outside. Oh no, we can't do this." Like you're just gonna have those two spectrums of the culture out there that continue to fight against each other.
I think that's the younger crowd are more of the rebellious, and they're gonna say, okay, first I wanted to stay in the house and be in social all the time, but now you're telling me I can't. So you put me. Anytime a child feel like they're being put on punishment, they're gonna want to do the opposite.
I understand.
So I agree with what Peter was saying. I think that they're gonna now start to have more human interaction once they say, okay, y'all can go.
I understand that, but you also got those adults. They're giving out tickets for citations now. And these ain't no small citations. This ain't no like, oh, well, it's $200. It's $5. No, these are $1,000 tickets that they're giving out to people. Even us, when you go to work, if we get pulled over, we have a pass in our vehicle. Like, hey, I work here. This is where I'm going to. Okay, you fine. Like they're starting giving out these tickets out to these people that is in a certain amount of radius to where you work at or your house. Or where you're going to, or the time of night it is, you can easily get $1,000 ticket.
So what you're saying is going to keep these people bound, and
I think it's going to be half and half. The people that don't want to get in trouble, don't fear by the law, they're going to follow whatever the government tells them. And those other people who are naturally rebellious, like, you ain't going to tell me what the fuck I'm going to do, or I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. I'm an adult. Going to do what they want to do. And you're going to have those balances battling between each other. It's any kind of culture is going to be a rebellious factor, and it's going to be a factor like what the government is just trying to do to protect us. It's always been like that.
Well, you know what? I agree with everyone's point. You know what I think what's going to happen in the next probably month or so, because kind of like what you were saying earlier, 4-day, the economy cannot take this crash any longer. We're already at capacity at this point.
Right.
It shows you how weak the economy actually is. The economy is weak as fuck, like super weak, right? So what I think is gonna happen is they're gonna tell everybody you can resume normal activity, and slowly they'll just stop talking about it on TV. It will no longer be memes. There won't be shit about it, and eventually niggas will forget. I think, but there will be protocol, kind of like what you guys are saying. I think there'll be certain protocols, and in other words, with the fear of shit, like what you're talking about, I think that will still be in people, because they're gonna keep that in us. Like niggas are still gonna be like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But I think after a while, once we get past a certain point with what Neff is saying, I think people are gonna want to get back. Because I'm personally thinking that if I had a kid, and he was supposed to graduate this year, and let's say your kid is like, yo, you know, Dean's List or whatever, you know, the top thing is they're gonna be getting awards at graduation. You worked your ass off, and now this kid is just like, I'm gonna miss this shit. It just will never happen. That sucks. Like that, I think I'm thinking about me in high school. That shit would hurt. Like, damn, yo, this is my last time to see my homies, and I can't even get that.
Yeah, you got prom, you got your senior trip.
All that shit's gone.
All that shit is done.
All that shit's done.
But my thing is, what are you gonna do with these camps that I've been hearing about? I haven't seen these camps, but they have camps where they are locking people up that's out past midnight or 1 o'clock.
Camps? Like concentration camps?
Yes, my nigga.
Ready to go. We're going to move to St. Lucia. I got land in St. Lucia before they got land in. I'm not going to no goddamn camp.
Listen, I'm just trying to tell you, a lot of people.
Don't go to no camp, nigga. This kid said, I ain't going to no camp. Well, that's always the hand. Just, I ain't going to no camp, nigga.
So the nigga broke it.
Oh shit.
No, I'm serious. Like if you watch like things that I do, I watch CNN, I watch other shit. As soon as they say the word camp or isolated things or this like that, they have these camps where they are locking people up, and there ain't no judge. The government is shut down. There's no tag on the other stuff. So where do you put these people that you're locking up? They have them in camps.
They gonna send my ass right back home to you.
Probably testing vaccines on niggas. That too.
That's
no,
what you
because
hope.
you know people will volunteer for that for money. They throw money at them, say volunteer for this stuff, they'll do it.
Would y'all get the vaccine? If they came out with a COVID vaccine tomorrow, would you get it?
No. I don't.
What about you, Neff?
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. There's nothing in life that's gonna make me. I never get the flu shot, so I'm not gonna get a fucking vaccine.
I worked in the pharmacy because I had to have it, but
Yeah, I'm not getting.
But see, the way that they might end up doing it is that they'll make it so where you have to. So, like, in other words, if you're in a, most jobs or whatever, if you're dealing with other people, they may look at it like, well, if you don't get it, you're endangering everybody else around you. So you have to get it. It's almost like, I can't think of a good example right now, but just certain things that like you didn't necessarily have to, like even kids, like they have to have certain vaccines in order to be around other kids in school. You know what I mean?
Are you in the military to make you get a certain shot?
Yo, you know what's
Exactly.
funny? It's funny you say that. My homeboy, one of my best friends, is in the military. And so one day he was like, yo, I wasn't feeling that well. So he was like, yo, I just want to go get tested for this shit to see, just to make sure I'm good. And if I got to be isolated, I'm going to isolate myself. Cool. He went to the military doctor and he was like, yo, I just want to get tested for, the coronavirus just to make sure, I'm good around my other peers. And they were like, well, you look all right. And he was like, well, what? He's like, okay, look, it's like I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat. They're like, well, you look, he's like, look, she was like, look, straight up, we don't have the test. He's like, but we're in the military. He's like, yeah, we don't have the test. And to be honest, if you're not showing any symptoms, we wouldn't waste it on you anyway. And so I'm like, damn, you know how many people in the military probably walking around with this shit? Like probably like, and they're deployed all over the world.
Right.
You know what I mean?
My homeboy, his son is in the Navy, and they just on a boat. They stuck there because they, in the international waters, if the country shuts down where you want to board, you can't land, but you can't go back. So you just on a boat, just sitting there on international waters. You can't do nothing. His son he's been there for a whole month, just on the water.
He's in the military or just like a cruise ship?
No, Navy, in the Navy.
What do you do on a boat?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Neff. What are you gonna say?
No, I mean, so they're not letting them back on soil.
Not letting them board on the until they get to clear it up. They have to stay there.
That's crazy.
Nah, that's insane.
My mother said earlier, she said, I feel like I'm in a third world country. She said, I don't even feel like this is America. Like, they in the mode.
My brother said the exact same shit today, too. He said that verbatim. He was like, yeah, America's like a third world country right now. Actually, America's doing worse than a lot of other countries when it comes down to this shit. That's because of the leadership. Trump is a piece of shit.
Not even there, right? She just living her best life.
Yeah, in Sierra Leone, it's not there. They have not one case.
Nope.
Well, no. I take that back. I talked to her yesterday. They said they got a couple cases.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's not even gonna affect the life. When you're dealing, like, it's the same thing in Haiti, right? Like, when you're already dealing with a population that's dealing with tough shit all the time, you're like, what, I'm gonna cough, nigga? Like, what the fuck? What, you got a couple of coughs? Like,
go sit down.
Yeah, you be all right. You be good.
Yeah.
You be all right.
The flu is so much worse. Like, well, it's because they don't have a cure for it. They don't have a cure for the flu.
No.
Yeah.
They
don't. Once you have the flu, it's
viral. No. The coronavirus, they do have. China has it. They've been curing people.
With the you know what it is? What they have is a medication called we need where's the Googler? Well, I guess we need a Googler. Hold on, I can Google it. I can Google this shit right now. What they're actually giving people is a Z-Pack. The Z-Pack, which is, in the beginning of this shit, they said that you couldn't take antibiotics, right, for the flu and all this shit. But the first thing now, they give you the Z-Pack. The Z-Pack is antibiotics. That's what they give you when you have a bad case of the flu. And hold on, I'm looking up right now.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you all about this when you're done, because I worked in the pharmacy.
Virus, medication. It's something that starts with a C, and the other one is a Z-Pack.
The Z-Pack is for upper respiratory infection.
Exactly.
Any kind of antibiotic is for if you get an infection because of the viral infected. If you get something that's viral, it cannot be cured with antibiotics. Antibiotics only treat bacterial infections that you may have gotten from the viral infection. So there is no antibiotic that can cure anything that you get viral. Has to pass through your immune system. Now, they do have medications that can help the symptoms, but the virus itself, it has to pass through your system, which means your immune system has to kill off that virus. They don't have, that's why they don't have nothing for AIDS. herpes, anything that's viral, they do not have an antibiotic or medicine that can cure it. It has to die off or lay dormant in your body. So anybody that get the flu, if you already have the flu, they have Tamiflu, which helps the symptoms. Z-Pak, if you get an infection from the viral infection, if you get a bacterial infection, I mean. So anything.
All right, I'm done. All right.
But I had to go outside real quick.
We were in the middle of some dope fucking information from Mrs. Kanu.
I had to go outside real quick.
Outside.
Hey man, ain't taking no chances.
This nigga come back like the Book of Eli and shit. What the fuck?
You have to make sure, baby.
You look like Ant-Man.
That is a bong, nigga. That's not.
That's definitely.
That's definitely a bong, son. That nigga just light the end of that bitch like, nigga, I'm safe.
Marco, you stuck?
I told y'all I'm good over here, man.
Look, Mrs. Kanu was giving us some good information before you came over here looking like the wasp, nigga.
Man. My bad, man. My bad. What I mess up?
But you know what, Mrs. Kanu, I'll tell you one thing. Everyone in here, I'm sure, is familiar with Dr. Sebi. And what you're familiar with Dr. Sebi, Mrs. Kanu?
Yes, I am.
All right, very much so. So what you're saying is absolutely correct. And the reason Dr. Sebi always said the way that you cure viruses is intercellularly. So he kills it from curing it from yourself curing the virus. In other words, like there's no medication, like what Mrs. Kanu was saying. Your immune system, right? He alkalines your body enough so your body kills the virus from the inside. So that's how he's able to cure AIDS and herpes and all of these other viral things. And everyone's like, how is he able to do it? I'm like, very simply. He does it from the inside out. There's no medication he can take you. He just builds your immune system. It's like having an army. He's like, all right, well, if your cells, you caught the virus, cool. You got like 10 soldiers. He arms your body to have 1 million soldiers until it just stomps the shit out from your cells. And so you no longer have it. And they're like, how is he able to cure AIDS? I'm like, very easily. This is what Mrs. Kanu was saying. Very easily, inside out. There's no medication. He's like, change your diet, alkaline your body, drink water, exercise, and do what you need to do. And it will eventually, your body will just kill it off. Human beings have been around for millions of years. This is not some new shit. Like, we're not like new beings on Earth. We've been around here. You know what I mean? I'm sure we've seen all kinds of shit.
In the beginning of the Bible, they used to live like 900 years.
That's true. It's a long time for a nigga to live. 900 years, nigga. How old are you, nigga? I'm young, nigga. I'm 518, nigga. I'm young as shit. I'm mad young, nigga. 518.
Niggas can barely move at 60. You talking about 900.
Our bodies ain't shit, bro. The human body now is declined into. Can you think about all the?
It's paperweight compared to what it used to be.
Yeah.
Back then, they ate only from the earth. Only. Like, they didn't have chips, cookies, ice cream. They didn't have nothing processed. They didn't have veggie burgers. They didn't have any of these things. So they lived a long life. Now you have stuff. You got different things that people are getting now that they can eat and they have access to whatever's easy. So the body's just like, I can't live past 100 years with this shit. So
yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, I mean, it's so many things. God, I mean, would
you want more? Would you want more than 100 years?
Me?
Yeah.
If I can function right, but if I'm a vegetable, no. But if I can function right and still walk around, yeah, I want to live long. I want to see my Sam and Emmanuel's great grandchildren.
Could you imagine a 100-year-old stripper?
You gotta pay that.
100-year-old stripper. Niggas are just throwing Medicaid cards at the bitch, like not even money, just.
Nah, she'll still appreciate cash.
Yeah, at 100 years old. I think, yo, to be honest, I think after the age of 75, what's up, my man? I think after the age of 75, you should be able to do whatever you want to do. I personally believe everything should be free for you in the country. I feel like you should be able to go to the grocery store and shop. Medication should be free. Like I go to Walmart.
I feel like if you're 75 and older, they should revoke your license.
Like you shouldn't be able to drive?
No, at all.
Well,
somebody should drive for you.
I think so too. That'd be a great new way to. That's a good point. That's a good way to produce like new jobs for people. Like all I do is drive around this person to take them to the hospital, take them to like whatever they need to do, and that's my job. How often are you going to be driving this person anywhere anyway?
Because old people like to be on the road, and a lot of them don't really know how to drive that well anymore.
Yeah, especially when I'm trying to get to work. Especially when I'm trying to get to work.
Especially
man, they be way on the left lane doing right lane shit.
Yo, that is a fact. That is an absolute fact. Little man, you look dope with your do-rag. Look at you. I'm about to go. I want you to do 100 pull-ups. You ain't gonna do it? All right, give me 10 push-ups. Let's go, 10 push-ups. Just like a mommy. Look at it in his mouth. Just like a mom. Let me see your mouth. Let me see. Just what are you looking for, Mrs. Kanu? Why do mothers do that shit? They be like, come here, come here.
You gotta make sure.
You know what it is? Boys are disgusting. You know, be like, hey, you gonna take a shower? Yeah. Ain't that a drop of water in his back since Wednesday?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Filthy animals.
I'll go in there and scrub them. I don't care if you 18. I'm scrubbing them balls if you don't do it right. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Wow.
I don't think 18, Mrs. Kanu.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Mom,
close your butt cheeks.
I don't know what it's about boys and men. Like,
wait a minute, what?
What?
That's like a.
So around their age or whatever, I'm like, it's like they think that just a regular wash up is enough. No, you gotta wash everything. Like my brother was 18. I said, Nibby, listen, you got to get all up under them balls, not just the top, under.
You gotta get all up under the balls, nigga. Your balls is sour. Get all up under. Yo, you know when guys start really getting like super duper clean? When they start really getting in the girls. Like when they start like getting in the girls and niggas in the shower like.
It take two, 3, 4 showers then.
Hell yeah, you showering like crazy.
Second shower.
Huh?
You know what they doing on that first shower in there.
Oh yeah, the shower's gonna get extra longer.
Oh yeah.
Got that water bill $300.
They gonna be in there for like an hour.
My shower on, just turn on some music in there.
Yep.
It's broke.
It's true though. That's how little boys are. You know, little boys are just, just keep it moving.
True corner. Did your mom or dad ever catch y'all?
Jerking off?
Yeah.
No, I was very discreet with my jerking. I was in the closet.
Yeah, I was
in my
like
room.
always super aware.
I was in the closet. I'd be like,
I was super aware.
Come back out.
I walk around the whole house, make sure nobody there. Mom, Dad,
Mom.
Yeah,
fucking some shit up.
Hell yeah.
Mom caught my brother.
Yeah.
Called me at 2 in the morning.
God damn it, Freddie, get your hands out of your pants. God damn it, Freddie.
Trina, come get your brother. I was wondering why all the socks is stiff. What the hell is that?
Socks hard as a motherfucker. Socks stiff as shit. Yo.
Oh shit.
But see, y'all know my brother, he Down syndrome, and he turning 30 Monday, so he had his little birthday thing today. he's turning 30 Monday, so my brother is technically still a virgin because he's Down syndrome. So, but he got plenty of sense. He said, "Mama, I'm not gonna die a virgin." He said, "For that, when we go to strip club."
I said, man, listen. I said, the coronavirus, everything is shut down. He said, oh, man, I was looking for some titties. I said, Libby, all you need to do for you right now is a membership or Pornhub. Right now,
he never let go of the strip club ever since we told him that. He's been speaking about the strip club for a
I
while.
gotta take him, man. That's just gotta be on my
30
bucket list.
now. I mean, he's 30.
I need
man.
to take him. Bro. But I don't know how you gonna act.
We'll do that for him.
But
I just want to be there. I just want to be there. Please just let me be there. I have to be there. I want to get him a lap dance. I have to get him a lappy. Yeah, I gotta get him a lap dance. I got to.
No strip club, and I ain't going.
I want to be there. I'm like, funny, you like, Libby, you okay? I like that.
He's been talking about it for a minute.
I gotta make sure I can't leave him alone. Some goddamn hoes get all his goddamn chick. You know I got money, right? I get government chick. I get the first.
How old were y'all? When was the first time y'all went to the strip club? How old were you?
I was 16.
16. What about you, Flock?
I think I was about 16, 17, yeah.
16, 17. Neff, what about you? I feel like I know this answer
Man,
already,
who raised y'all?
Good daddy.
Corday was in the circle at 8, nigga. You already know he was at the strip club at 16.
My dad's shop was behind Magic City. So, I mean, but I actually enjoyed it at 16, but I was already in the strip club probably around 13 or 14.
Wow.
All right. So, Neff, what about you?
Definitely a late bloomer if that's the standard. I probably was I don't know, maybe 22.
Oh, shit, yeah. I think my first time was 18. I think I was 18 the first time I went into a strip club. I didn't go to no strip clubs in New York. I went to strip clubs. The first strip club I went to was Crazy Horse on the South Side. We went there. Me and my brother went in that shit, walking in and shit, doing my shit. I was walking in just like this. I was like, nigga, we ready, nigga. Fuck. Walked in and shit.
And you walk like that, Crazy Horse, you walk around the whole club. That club is the smallest strip club in
That
Atlanta.
club is small as fuck. Yo, that is.
I'm sorry, girl.
Yo, let me tell you, I wasn't even impressed the first time I went there because it was nothing but white chicks, right? So I was like, where the black girls at? And I was like, where are the black strip clubs? I'm like, why are you taking me here? It's nothing but these little titty white girls. I'm like, I don't get it. And and then we went to Strokers, and I was like, thank you, God. This is where I've been waiting to come to. Yes. I've been waiting for Strokers. Yeah, I was like, damn.
My first Strokers experience.
Woo! Strokers was the shit. Neff still goes to, Neff got a lifetime membership to Strokers.
Yeah.
You got the membership card?
Neff got a Strokers tattoo on his back.
On his 10th visit, he got a free lap dance. They just punch a hole in it like Baskin Robbins.
Like a Revolta be helping the strippers with the bags to their car.
Facts.
And it was so cheap.
He got his own entrance.
Hell yeah, he coming through the kitchen.
Where the strippers going. And he go behind the bar and make his own drinks.
Hell yeah. Like, oh, it's just a Rachel. He's good. He's a regular.
And that nigga interested like the dance club when Bernie Mac came from the damn closet, from the locker room.
Hell yeah.
Remind me, one through.
You know what's crazy? It was so cheap back then too. Like getting into Strokers and like lap dances was like pennies back then. It was like nothing to do anything.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I was like, yo, because I was like, so y'all get total, because in the Crazy Horse, they weren't totally naked. But in Strokers, they were butt fucking naked. I was like, oh shit, this is unbelievable. I'm never leaving this bitch. I'm never leaving Strokers. Is Strokers still open?
For
Yeah,
life.
it's still open.
For
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody talking about it anymore. That's why I'm asking. I don't really know anything about strip clubs, so I'm always asking
Well,
the strip
not
clubs.
right now, but it's still open. It still be popping.
Strip clubs were the last thing to close in Atlanta. Like during this whole Corona shit, strip clubs are open until like the very end.
That's like the Holy Grail. That's like deeper than church right there.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, what you think niggas gonna do with no sports, no strippers, and no money?
Shit.
Domestic abuse.
Yep. Domestic violence, nigga. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up, bitch. That's exactly what's gonna happen. There's a lot of angry ass men at home right now that are angry as hell that have to be home with their wives having conversation. I'm telling you.
I don't know. Like, if you're mad that you home with your wife, like you didn't really know your wife.
Or you've been married a super long time. You've been married.
But even so, like you should, like if you've been married a long time, you should know, like I'm gonna be over here. Like this is my domain. That's your domain over there. If that's the case, I mean, I don't know. But me and wifey right now, we've been working, so we haven't been at the point where we're just on lockdown 24/7 with each other just yet. Like, but even then, I would imagine like she might be in the bedroom and I got the PlayStation in the living room. So if we need some space from each other, that's what we about to do. Right. But if you got married way early and had no idea what you was getting into, then yeah, you would be mad right now that you're stuck at home with your wife because she got habits that you did not know about.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a time. Like, I think when women are home by themselves, like during the day and shit, that's their time. Like, they want to be able to do their own shit and like not be bothered with your punk ass. Like, that's what I think is going on.
Yeah, because that's when Judge Judy and the Real come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Leaving the house. So since I'm stuck at home, I done painted the whole kitchen, the cabinets, everything. And so before they came home, I painted the cabinets. I'm like, can't wait till he see this. He goes off on me about his callus on his feet. So I'm just like, you know what?
I wasn't in it. That was
it doesn't. Right, they have a getaway, and my getaway was leaving. My cousin, which is like our nanny, she would stay with the home with the kids all day, but now she has a job, so all day long.
Stop calling my kids the people.
They the people.
They're not the people. They're not the Republicans.
You know the people.
Yeah, you know the people. She's here with the people and the shit.
Here with the people.
The people.
Mrs. Kanu, I got a question for you. Mrs. Kanu.
I'm ready.
Have you been to a male strip club?
I've never been to a strip club.
Like ever? Like any?
Never. No. Any. No.
Why?
I don't know. Okay. The closest I've been to a strip club, I never went in a strip club, but my mother worked in the Strokers Plaza, you know, like 2 feet down. And so I would see them going in and they opened the door one time and I looked inside, you know, but I've never really been into a strip club because it's hard to shut up. It's hard for me to find around. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around just I don't know. When I had my roommates, those girls, they would go. I just never had the desire to go to a strip club because I'm like, so there's like, girl, we gotta stop them. We gotta get a whole bunch of ones. And I'm like, how much? She was like, at least 200 ones to throw at the strippers. I'm like, so what? Why I'm giving them my money? What are they gonna do to me?
They slap you with their penis.
Oh, I went to a bachelorette party and a stripper came there. Oh.
But how was that? You didn't like it?
I had just had Manny and I was still breastfeeding, so I started milking and I was just like, I'm ready to go.
All right, well, that was a terrible experience. That was not the way that it was supposed to go.
But most women don't like male strippers anyway.
That's a
like,
fact.
Male strippers aren't really a popular thing.
No, and most of them are gay. Is what my homegirls always say. Most of these dudes are gay anyway. Most of those dudes at strip
Yeah.
clubs are women strip, which it makes no sense to me. But I'm like, wow, they're like, yeah, a lot of them are gay anyway.
Yeah. So, fuck it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine stripping for a bunch of women and being straight? Like the first chick touch your dick, I'm going for. Like it don't make no sense.
It's
You
always,
gotta be gay. Like I'm focused.
no. See,
That's a fact.
Like come on, there. You purposely there dancing and swinging right in front of her. She likely gonna grab it or do something too. Like, all right, you know what? Cut the music. You, me, right now in the back. Your fault.
Hey, let me tell you why you think that. But you gotta imagine who these women are that are going to these strip clubs. They're not the best looking.
You're right.
They not the
Yeah,
best.
that's true.
You gotta stay extremely focused to get them a little, get that blood circulating going through it. Big both a bit.
I mean, you gotta tie like a rubber band around it, I think.
Give it to me. You gotta be like, bitch, you get my back.
Holy shit. That is funny as hell. Oh my God.
Girls that go to these male strip clubs. It's either them big girls, they got them big sausage fingers, or them goddamn ugly ones, they got no bottom teeth. You're just not sexually attracted to them. So you gotta be swinging your meat and walking around with cowboy boots on, talking about, come over here, baby, come over here. She got a hole in her throat, like the cancer thing, talking about, it's on and popping, baby.
Damn.
And you gotta be focused, talking about, just keep it up. Like, it's something wrong with you.
Yo, son, what the fuck, bro? Word.
Hey, Greta. Hey.
We're all good. Everything's all good.
They just Friday night trying to get my.
Oh man.
Shake that dick. Shake that dick.
I got it wet for you.
Oh man.
Yo.
Oh man.
Oh man. Holy shit.
Off.
It's like,
Got my ass looking like genuine and shit.
H1 look like? Genuine.
who looks like Genuine?
You H1.
That nigga-
No, I don't.
You said H look like genuine?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does.
Please don't say this in front of Flock. He's gonna call me Genuine now for like the rest of the year. Please don't ever. Please,
Oh, you
Mrs.
so
Kanu,
anxious in the face,
Mrs.
man.
Kanu, this nigga Flock will call me Genuine for the rest of the year. Please don't fucking do that.
No, nigga, I'm gonna call you Pony, nigga.
I will punch you dead in your shit, son, if you ever call me Pony, nigga. We are gonna have a physical altercation, my nigga. Yo, Pony, what up, nigga?
Yo. Pony,
What?
what up?
Like Pony, son.
Swim Congo, a.k.a. Blackmore's, a.k.a. Pony.
AKA Pony. I don't look nothing like that nigga. I don't look nothing like that nigga. Yo, fuck you, nigga. Why you pull up the picture? Damn it, Freddie. Why you pull up the picture? I don't look like that nigga, son.
Yo, this nigga got a
Yo, I don't kick stop. First of all, I would never wear a shirt like that. The nigga got on a halter top. All right, let's just stop. All right, let's stop. All right.
Look.
No, Mrs. Kanu. I don't look like this nigga. Look at this nigga. Looks like a vampire. I don't look like this nigga.
Oh,
I don't see that.
that's funny.
I got a question for you
That's
guys.
funny.
If they gave you a
What's
free
up, Pony?
trip, if they gave you a free trip right now, you have to use this free trip within the month of April. But it's a free trip anywhere around the world. Are you taking the trip? Any place you want to go on Earth, free trip, round trip. 7
And it has
days
to be
wherever
the
you
month
want to
of
go.
April.
For
It has to be the month of April.
it has to be this month. Are you taking it? Flock, are you taking it? And it
Free
can only
trip
be
wherever I
you.
wanted to go.
Yeah, and it can only be you. In other words, you can't sell it off. It's you.
Yeah.
But is this a one man? Like, am I going on this trip by myself, or is somebody coming with me? Or
Now you could take wifey, 2 round trip tickets.
Yeah, we're going to Australia.
yeah, we'll go. I'll go to Antarctica.
That's where I want to go, Flock.
What is with you?
I don't know why you're so surprised. I've been saying that.
You have. You've said this multiple times.
That's one of my goals. Antarctica. That would be my trip. If they're gonna pay for it, then I'm out.
That's a good point.
Be out. You give me a Walmart, I'm good.
Antarctica. Neff, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it, but I don't know where I want to go just yet.
Okay, so you're still thinking about it. Mr. and Mrs. Kanu, where would you guys go? Well, first of all, would you go? And if you could, where would you go? We can't hear you.
They're trying to decide. They muted us.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
What's going on back there?
Mic check, mic check.
Oh, shit. What happened?
We can hear you now. It's going in and out.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm taking it. The one place my dream, definitely one place that I would definitely want to go. I've always wanted to go to Sydney, Australia. I can't go to Tokyo because of the whole thing out there. So I go to my second place, which is Sydney, Australia. Where would you like to go?
I would go either 2 places. I'm going with Flock, or I'm going to Hawaii.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Anywhere in the world. This is the world, Mrs. Kanu. The whole world.
That's one tax return. That's Hawaii. I'm talking about somewhere where
That's one tax return.
Yeah, that's one tax return. Like I want to go. I'm going to the other hemisphere. I would love to go to Tokyo, Japan, but that's too many bodies and too much shit going on right now. So I would definitely go to Sydney, Australia.
I want to go to Antarctica.
Why you want to Antarctica?
That's just beautiful.
That's cold as shit.
I'm going on.
For real. It's cold as a motherfucker. I'm going to Ghana. I'm not even going to think twice about it. I'm going to Ghana immediately.
See the glaciers and the whales jumping out of the water.
That was something to my mom. Y'all hear us?
I'm going to Ghana. But Antarctica would be like a cool ass trip for 7 days, fully paid.
7 days.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
7 days,
I'm
fully
with it.
paid, hotels, unlimited. What is that shit they say? All inclusive, free drinks, food, everything. So you fly there. You don't even need any money.
You just show up.
You just show up. All excursions are free for you. Anything that you want to do. Flock gonna go swim with the whales in Antarctica. He could do that.
I don't know about swimming with the whales. I want to go see him, but I don't know about swimming with the whales.
But why do you want to go to Antarctica? Like, explain to me the reason behind that. What's with the Antarctica thing?
I don't know. It's just something that's always attracted me. I've always wanted to go there, visit, check it out, and just be there in person. So there's a different type of element I've never been surrounded by. I mean, it snowed and shit in New York, but to be in that type of atmosphere or element, I've never been in, and I've always been curious.
That's
but there's only so far they're gonna let you go though, because it's like some government type stuff going on up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's
yeah, I know.
And the temperature is like -16 all the time, like -16 below zero. Like you gotta have the hardcore snorkel for that shit.
Let me tell you.
I want to go to say I smoked the blunt there.
That blunt wasn't even light, nigga. That'd be the longest blunt ever.
Tell y'all.
Like, what the hell? This shit won't even.
Seriously?
I'm gonna light it inside, of course, and then take it out.
I just eat the blunt.
No, it's not the bite.
Just eat the blunt.
What'd you say, Mrs. Kanu?
It's a different kind of cold. And how I know is because I took care of this patient before they went, and he took like 100 pictures. And when I tell y'all, I sat there and I looked through all of those pictures, and the pictures that you see on your TV when it's like stopping or whatever, or you seen pictures of places like that so beautiful. I have never seen a place so beautiful ever. I want to smell that crispy, beautiful air and look at all those. It's just beautiful. I'm sorry, it's beautiful.
For that, you ain't going to Antarctica with wifey?
Facts.
No, if I didn't want to go to where the burning bushes are with the koala bears.
First of all, the one
I'm down to go with the burning bushes all too.
Yeah.
exactly. But me, it's I always wanted to go to a natural opera house. So I want to go to that opera house that's out there. Just hear the acoustics of that building that everybody talks about. I always wanted to go to a natural opera house, and that's one of the ones that's out there, and I've always wanted to go through there.
Oh, I forgot. Y'all know that Israel. Is it Israel?
Israel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For what?
I want to go see the Jesus tomb and all of that stuff.
Very historical sites. You know what's funny? Like these trips are like fucking almost 10. If we were like really thinking about going, everywhere that everyone is mentioned is like tens of like it's like 10 grand easy.
Mm-hmm.
To Antarctica might be even more than that. Like to go to go there. I think cruises. I think cruises go there though. There's certain cruises, but that shit is dumb expensive.
But I would probably go on the cruise as opposed to just going there and just being there all 7 days. I would go on a cruise and see what other stops it would make, but that would definitely be one of my go-tos.
Nephew, you still ain't think of a place?
I mean, I've already been there before, but I want to go explore Scotland. Scotland is dope.
Scotland
would be a dope place to go to.
Scottish rum, Scottish vodka, whatever it is they sell out there. Scotch. It's like cognac. Scotch. I'd go to Scotland.
Yeah, it's super dope, man. Everybody's like, it looks like you're like in Harry Potter, like the streets are like cobblestone. They got castles. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's dope.
That's awesome.
What do you say, Trina?
Will anybody go to Amsterdam?
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
In a heartbeat, nigga, immediately.
Dan, can I change my answer?
Immediately.
Yo, we should take a pod trip. We should take a pod trip to Amsterdam.
Oh my God.
Once everything settles down, of course, but
so much fun.
Yes.
I am with that shit. I do the podcast. We do the podcast right in the middle of the street. Like Amsterdam, bro, forget about it. We wouldn't even be sober enough to even know how to do shit. Crazy, son. Yo.
Like, the podcast on?
Is it on?
Hello? Sonic, what's this called?
I mean, I see
Sonic
myself,
shit?
but I can't tell.
For real.
I see the red light, but I can't tell. Can y'all see me?
I'm looking at the whole podcast. Boy, I'll be eating brownies for days.
Yeah, what? Shit.
It'd be nothing but clouds in front of the screen.
Yo, I'm telling you, all day, every day. God, Sonik Gemz.
I'm moving, nigga.
My last question to everyone tonight. Now that we have this little bit of time, I guess to reset, as that's how I guess we're all looking at it. What's one goal that you want to achieve before the end of the year? You have the time now, you have a little bit of space. What's one thing you want to achieve before the end of 2020? Mr. and Mrs. Kanu.
Well.
All right, they're still thinking. Flat, what's up? One thing you want to achieve before the end of the year?
Before the end of the year, definitely get the rest of the certification and degrees I need for my security licenses. So that's what I've been doing a lot. Like whatever times I got at the house, I've been reading up and looking up and reading up on regulations and codes. Just trying to get into the shits.
Nice, very nice, bro.
Little by
clap
little.
it up for that. Clapping it up for that. Very good.
Trying to work up for that, man. So that's definitely one of my go-tos to get my license and all that 100% before the year's out.
Good job. Very good. Mr. and Mrs. Kanu, each, what do you guys want to do before the end of the year?
Me, I want to be one step closer, or actually stepping through to being 100% entrepreneur, where I don't have to clock in or clock out.
100% entrepreneur. Very good.
So still route to go to.
Very good. Mrs. Kanu?
I want to be one step closer to us getting our next home, at least having something saved for us to be able to say, okay, now let's start making the move to get our bigger dream home where we're going to be at until the kids go off to college. Like before this year is up.
Oh, we lost you guys.
Ew.
All right, there you go. We can hear you. There you go. So you're saying your bigger house that you want to get before the end of the year.
I said, hopefully we can be one step closer to that, at least having some money saved or having some kind of way of in effect to get into that home that we're going to be at, that the kids are going to be before they go off to college. Like, I just want to be one step closer to that. I was going to say having my business up and running, but my purpose is going to get fulfilled regardless. It's going to be an ongoing thing, but I really want to be one step closer to at least trying to get our bigger home.
Very nice. All right, to Revolve before the end of the year.
Yes, honestly, everybody else sounds so responsible. I just want to get my music out there. Like I'm just stoked on just building, more of a platform, because I feel like, with everything going on right now, one of the things that has been just a constant reminder to me is just doing what you feel like is your purpose. So whatever that looks like for you, you know what I mean? And just making sure that you do that, because life is short, obviously. And, I just don't want to, I would hate to leave here before I got to do the things that I really, truly am passionate about.
True.
Very nice. For me, I just would like to, before the end of this year, I want to capitalize on investing in stocks. I want to get in on most of these companies that are right now probably selling their stocks for like a fucking couple of pennies because no one's investing. I just would, if I can get into Google, Facebook, if I can get into some of these stocks right now, that would be what it is. If I can get into a good 10 stocks before the end of the year and sell off 5 and keep a good 5, that's what I would like to do before the end of the year, is just more investment, so that actually I want to invest so that I can invest in all of you, if that makes sense. I want to be able to invest in Flock's business. I want to invest in Mrs. Kanu's business. I want to invest in my Neff's music. I want to invest in my own things. I want to be able to invest. And I think if we can build a network just in between ourselves, then I'd be like, yo, we don't even need nobody. I'd be like, man, fuck everybody else. Nigga, we got our own network going on. We don't need nobody else. If we can invest and the money can flow that way, then it's like, great. Then Mrs. Kanu can get the house that she wants. Flock will have his security business. Never have his music out. I will have these stocks. Everybody will be able to continue to do it. And I think what this one thing is just showing me is like, yo, as much as everybody's quarantined, but I'm always like, damn, it actually matters if you know someone that cares enough. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Holla.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
MJ. Oh, my bad.
Nice.
MJ.
Time for the diaper change. Well, ladies and
We don't
gentlemen,
want to see that.
all we see is legs and booty about to be up.
I know, right? All in there. Yo, look who's here.
Hey, Meek, what's up, mama?
What's up?
How are you?
What up?
Meek, don't go nowhere. Wait. Question, before the end of the year, one goal you want to achieve before the end of 2020. Where you going? Before the end of 2020.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
She's on the phone, that's why.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll ask the question. The Flock can give us the answer then.
Oh, man.
O'Day, you good?
I'm good.
All right, great. Ladies,
Try
okay.
asking out.
Meek, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. We're mad quarantined and shit, sitting in the house. You know what I mean? Burning.
Yeah, but I'm essential.
Yeah, you're essential, so your ass is out every day working. So thank you for being essential. We need that.
Thank you for being essential.
Thank you
I
for
don't
being
want to be
essential.
essential.
You don't want to be essential.
Yeah.
I don't blame you either. So before the end of the year, this is the last question of the night. Before the end of the year, one goal you want to achieve before the end of 2020. It's a hard year already. We're only in April. We got 8 months to go. But one goal you want to achieve before the end of this year.
Working on increasing my credit score.
Boom.
So I want to get it above like a 650.
Nice. Can't be mad at that. I like that. Let's get it. That was good.
So.
There we go. Boom. Yeah, baby.
Trying to make it out here, you know what I'm saying?
All right, 4 days ready to pull his dick out, ladies and gentlemen. Sonik Gemz podcast.
All right, it's time to go. I'm going back outside.
Sonik Gemz podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching.
Yo, hold on.
Tear away shorts.
4 day trying to go get some booty tonight. So we're gonna get off the podcast. Don't be afraid, Mrs. Kanu. You gotta, you got your fedora on ready.
He's like, where you think you going?
Hell yeah. She's like, baby, keep the fedora on. Yo, Sonik Gemz podcast. Thank you, everyone. 4 day, Mrs. Kanu, Rachel Revolve, Flacco. Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. DeMelo, H1, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, maybe we'll be all together. If not, we'll be right back here on this shit. Y'all watch us on Zoom. Check us out on every other fucking website. Patreon.com, Stitcher, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Buzzsprout, YouTube, Facebook, Sonik Gemz on Twitter, Sonik Gemz on Gmail. Holla at us. Boom. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.
Peace.